Hello students of class 11. Today we are going to do the next poem, Meeting at Night by Robert Browning. Before we go on to the poem about Robert Browning is a Victorian poet, an English poet belonging to the Victorian age, and he was also a playwright, that is a dramatist, and he has many notable works. Among them we have The Last Ride Together, then My Last Duchess is a famous dramatic monologue, and Fra Lippo, all are there. And one work about which you must have heard, that is The Pied Piper of Hamelin. It's a famous children's verse. It is written in a poem form, though you must have read it as in a prose, as a story. It is a famous children's verse written by Robert Browning. Now, about this poem, Meeting at Night, this was actually a part of one poem. Initially, the poem was named Night and Morning. Okay, initially the poem was named Night and Morning. But then Browning divided it into two poems. One is this Meeting at Night and another is Parting at Morning. So today we are going to deal with this particular poem, the first one, that is Meeting at Night. Now, Meeting at Night is a short poem of 12 lines consisting of just 2 stanzas. And in these 2 stanzas, what we find is that how a lover undertakes an arduous journey to meet his beloved. And he overcomes several challenges, and it is only for one reason that he wants to be united with his beloved. Now, before we go on to the explanation of the poem, let us read the poem once. Meeting at Night by Robert Browning. The grey sea and the long black land, and the yellow half moon, large and low, and the startled little waves that leap in fiery ringlets from their sleep. As I gain the cove with a pushing prow and quench its speed in the slushy sand, then a mile of warm sea-scented beach, 3 fields to cross till a farm appears, a tap at the pane, the quick sharp scratch, and the blue spurt of a lighted match, and a voice less loud, through its joys and fears, than the 2 hearts beating each to each. Now, also about this poem, it is said that it is an autobiographical poem, because while Browning was writing the this poem, he was reminded of its courtship with Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Now, the poem begins with the grey sea and the long black land. The grey sea and the long black land both suggest that is, it is dark outside, and the time is the evening time. Okay, that's why it is dark outside. And also this grey, black very dull colors. So the poem begins with this grey sea and black, long black land, that is this dull colors, that is, it also suggests the loneliness of the lover. Why? Because he is loneliness of the lover, or pain of separation. Okay, so we find that the very first line shows the loneliness of the lover. And then what happens? And the yellow half moon, large and low. Yellow half moon. Why half moon? Half moon is the crescent shape of the moon. Okay, now yellow half moon, large and low. Half moon, I told you, is the crescent form, and large and low. Why? Because this moon has just risen above the horizon. It is yet to go up high in the sky. That is why it is said that yellow half moon, large and low. Another thing about this grey and black is that it also suggests that it's night time, night and evening time, that is dark, and this darkness also suggests the secrecy of the meeting. That is, it's a secret meeting between the lovers. They don't want anybody to know about their meeting. So that is why this lover or the narrator or speaker embarks on his journey at night. So first we find the description of the scene, the land, the surrounding land, and then the moon, and then we find and the startled little waves that leap, and the startled little waves that leap. So we use the waves don't leap. Okay, so what he's using the figure of speech, that is, he's personifying the waves. The startled waves leap. All these are suggestive that he's using personification. That is, waves are personified. Using personification, or waves are being personified. In fiery ringlets from this leap. In fiery ringlets. So, fiery. Okay. It also suggests the passion of the intense passion of the lover. This fiery ringlets. Passion of the lover. Okay, so another thing is that what happens is that, as I said, that startled waves, startled little waves that leap, it is not that the waves are startled. Okay, it is the speaker, okay, or the lover, who looks at the waves, and it appears to him as though they are startled. What is happening? happening is that prior to the narrate means before the narrator started his journey, the sea was calm. Okay, but as soon as he was moving his boat, what happened when he was pushing the boat, the waters was breaking and waves were breaking, and so they formed ringlets, and fiery ringlets. Why fiery? Fiery because the moonlight is falling on them. That is the reason why they are fiery. But it appears to the narrator or the lover or the speaker, as you might call him, that even the waves, okay, they have been suddenly awakened from their sleep and they are leaping, that is, they are jumping out of joy. That is, they are also happy that this lover is going to meet his beloved. Now, another thing is that the poem starts with the word grey and black, and in the very next line we find the color yellow. So yellow is a color of warmth, passion, love. So what we find that there is a gradual change in the mood of the narrator. Initially, when he started his journey, he was feeling very lonely, but as he moved along, even there was a change in his heart, and that happiness was very much reflected in the action of the waves. Then what does he say? And as I gained the cove, gain means reach. Gain means reach. So as I reach the cove, cove is an inlet or a part, a narrow cave, that is, it's part of the sea itself. Now here we can take it as the shore. Okay, so as I gain the cove with the pushing prow. Prow means the front portion of the boat. So as he is moving forward, okay, so see, throughout this means in this first stanza, in every line there is a sense of hurry, there is a sense of immediacy. There is the lover is very much impatient to meet his beloved. So this rising passion in the heart of the lover is very much evident in the lines itself. And quench its speed in the slushy sun. Quench. When do we use the word quench? That is, quench our thirst, that is, satisfy our thirst in that way. Here quenching means he slows down. And where does he slows down? He slows down on a slushy. Slushy means soft and muddy. Okay, so he comes and slowly slows down and stops his boat when it reaches the slushy sand, that is the soft and muddy sand. Another thing this quench is symbolic of, that is, quenching means satisfaction. There is the narrator is satisfied with the fact that at least if not the final destination, he has covered a part of the journey, and it has been a part of the journey has been accomplished, and there is a little more left when finally he would meet his beloved. Okay, so we stop here today. We'll do the rest of it in the next class. Thank you, students.